Good morning, Marie. How are you? I am here first. Good morning. And Casey says you beat me. Congratulations. All right. How are you? I had this color in big twist cotton, and I love this because of it's not solid. It's kind of different variegated, or I don't know what you call it, but this is the way my dishcloth worked up. And I'm not sure which is top, which is bottom. I think that's bottom. This is top. And I'm surprised. There's only 96 yards in this, but yet I have this much more left. And I started another one to see how far I can get on this one. So that's what I'm working on. I got my last cup of coffee of the day. When I'm done with that one, I will switch to drinking water or something. So, Marie says, been worse and better, but I'm here, so it's always a good time to be alive. All right, good morning. How are you? You've been worse, you've been better. I hear you. Yesterday, my husband and I carried a lot of water. We emptied out our hot tub. Hi, Kathy. How are you? About to be released from the hospital this morning. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? What's going on, Marie? I didn't realize you were in the hospital. I was having some chest pains. Better to be safe than sorry. I hear you. I hope they weren't too bad, the chest pains. Dishcloth. I said I have this big twist yarn. I made one dishcloth out of it. This is my favorite stitch for dishcloths. It's the alpine stitch. And then I did a single crochet border around the whole thing. And it's only 96 yards, and I have this left. So I started making another one. I'm not sure how far this will get me, but we shall see. Love that stitch, and that color is beautiful. I'm glad I just bought some of that yarn. Yeah, it's Big Twist cotton. I don't know. There it is. 96 yards. So it's not much in yardage, but I'm surprised I can get maybe 1.5 of those dishcloths out of that 96 yards, which I'm pretty impressed with. I'm using an H hook, and it's kind of it's thinner than like regular kitchen cotton yarn. It's a little thinner, not much. So I hope it works out good. I love this color too. I'm a blue girl. I like blues and I like greens mostly. But I like all colors, but I tend to gravitate towards blues, blue greens, teals. I like burgundy also. Okay. I had never had this Big Twist cotton yarn, and I decided to try it when it was on sale. Or maybe I had a coupon for 25% off my entire order. Hi, Tina. How are you? uh, Before I came live, I noticed that Marie already posted, and I had to laugh. I said, Casey, she beat you. So glad you're here, all of you. Please don't forget the thumbs up. What are you all working on? You're waiting at the something station for your son to eat chicken today. Oh, fire station? Okay. I don't get it though. You're taking him out for Father's Day? I'm guessing chicken dinner. Uh-huh. Awesome. Well, my husband got some steaks out of the freezer, so we're gonna grill later. Oh, they have a barbecue on Father's Day. Awesome. That is awesome. At your church? Oh, that is cool. Randy said he'll trade you. You're welcome to come over here and have some dinner with us. I'll have to go buy more than steak, though. Ooh, a granny blanket for hubby. Awesome. Trying to make a square poncho from Jennifer with cinnamon stitches. That's awesome. I've been making the knockout crop top. I made one with some cotton, Pima cotton. And Marie says we are running through Kentucky this morning. Awesome. Let's see here. So I'm working on a dishcloth. A second one with this 96 yards. I got one of them done with the alpine stitch because I love that stitch. And this is the sleeve for it. See, big twist cotton, 96 yards. Tina says, I'm in the middle of nothing at the moment. Finished up the 2 shawls I was working on yesterday. Wow, that's amazing. Kathy said, yeah, I saw that Crystal made that as a tank. The top by cinnamon stitches, I started another one with red. I was thinking about doing red, white, and blue. I just started it this morning. Tina says, Marie, my husband said, wouldn't you rather drive through the Kentucky? You thought about making it? I don't remember seeing that one. The knockout crop top, I make it long to the hips. I don't show off my belly. Mm-mm. Rather drive than run through. Ah. Wouldn't you rather drive through Kentucky than run through? Yeah. Marie says, LOL, running is better exercise. That is true. I don't think my knees would be able to handle it. Maybe a 40-yard dash, but that's about it. Yeah, pretty warm weather here too. Marie says, I'll just drag the truck behind us. There you go. Now that would be exercise. Man, I am so excited about everything that's going on. I'm looking forward to working on my yarn. Sue, hello, how are you? So good to have you here, Sue. What are you working on? Anything right now? Tina finished her 2 shawls yesterday because she found the pattern. I'm working on finishing up a ball of yarn. It's cotton from Big Twist. There was 96 yards in it. I made 1 dishcloth. And I started another one, and I've got this much left. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Sue says, I'm good. She's not working on anything right now. All right. That's wonderful. Sarah says, I'm making a granny pop cardigan by MJ's Off the Hook. I'm not very familiar with her. I may be subscribed, but it's not one that I go to on a regular basis. Sarah says, doing all right, thank you. Hope you are also. Yeah, doing pretty well. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Tina, can you get the link for that top or that cardigan Sarah's making, and we could link it? Drop the link. Hi, Timmy. How are you? I've been missing you. Tina and Marie both say hi to Timmy, and Sarah too. Welcome. So glad you're here. How have you been, Timmy? I've been worried about you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're all here. I'm trying to see how far this 96 yards of Big Twist cotton yarn will get me. It got me 1 dishcloth here, and I'm starting another one. I don't know how far I'll get, but this is what I've got left. And this is how far I got on this dishcloth. Sarah's saying hi to everyone. So glad to have you all here. So what have you all been up to? On Friday night, we went out to a casino in northern Oklahoma. They have all-you-can-eat crab for $60 a plate, or $60 for all-you-can-eat crab. Timmy's doing her best managing pain. Praying for you, lady. My husband and I worked a lot in the house yesterday. When we leave the hospital, we will be heading to Walmart to fill prescriptions and do a little food shopping. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Yesterday we emptied out our hot tub and brought all the water, pails and pails and pails of water to the tub downstairs, and all that water went down the drain. We sold it because we weren't using it. Put it on Marketplace and it went in a hurry. Tina says, not sure if this is it. The only one that says Granny Pop is a halter top. Huh. Top down granny stitch cardigan crochet pattern. Is that it? Is that it, Sarah? That's it. All right. Thank you. So that's what Sarah is making. If you all want to check it out, I have done a tutorial on this stitch and this dishcloth. If you all would like to go check it out, but I didn't have a picture of it on my computer, so I couldn't put a picture of this as the thumbnail. Tomorrow, after the devotional, we will be doing another study in the book of Romans, chapter 9. Today, I want to do remember Jesse Allen? I bought all his books. He had a few different books. One of them I read to you. I was gonna do start reading another book. Oh, Tina says my husband studying, I can't read that last word. Roman roads. Yes, I've heard that said, Roman roads. Yep, Roman roads to salvation. I've heard of that too. I don't know if I've got the listing of the verses to read to lead someone to Christ. But there's a lot in the book of Romans. I can look it up. I looked up this morning hospitality. It's not just to anybody, but to the Christians. Offering hospitality to Christians. What does that mean? And I wanted to read up on that. So I was looking up commentaries on 1 Peter 4:9, because that's where it talks about we should all extend hospitality. So I looked that up this morning. Yeah, I don't think I'll get very far on this one, but we'll see. I just want to use this up. So it may be a scrap dishcloth. Tina says, guess we have to get in line. Catch you all later. Have a blessed, wonderful day today. You too. God bless you. And tell Randy and your son happy Father's Day. Bye for now. All right. So, Timmy, how are you doing? Besides managing pain, are you getting it under control? I've been praying for you. No? I'm sorry. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wish you felt better, Timmy. Have you been to the doctor? Have you called the doctor to let him know? Arthritis ointment for pain doesn't work. Have you tried fibro cream? I think that works pretty good. My husband likes it. We bought it on Amazon. No, I'll see him on the 28th. Wow, that's a long wait when you're in pain. It's almost 2 weeks away. Did you get your house across the street cleared out? It is what it is. Talk about being grumpy. When I'm in pain, I am grumpy. Or I should say, when I'm in more pain than normal, I'm grumpy. Hmm. I may be tempted to go buy more of this yarn if I run out or when I run out of this color. I'll want to get more of this because I like this color and I like the looks of this cotton yarn. So what color are you making that cardigan, Sarah? What kind of yarn are you using? Okay, this is Big Twist cotton yarn. This is what I've got left. And this is what I got of this dishcloth so far. Ooh, Mary Maxim Prism sounds beautiful. I'll send you a pic on Messenger. Thank you, Sarah. Yep. So I don't know. I may end up going to buy more of it. I don't know. I may just decide to use this up and combine it with another cotton yarn. I got a lot of kitchen cotton. I saw that you posted the photo, Sarah. Just a minute. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know how to send. Well, yeah, I do. Okay. Here is the one Sarah's making. Isn't that beautiful? Now, are you doing what do they call it? Are you just letting the yarn do the switching colors whenever it wants to? Or are you changing it up? Yes. I just made breakfast because I was shaky, says Sue. All right. That's what it is. What cotton is it? Mary Maxim Prism. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Sarah says thank you. Pretty, says Sue. Beautiful, says Timmy. Awesome. It's wonderful. Yes, I'm not color controlling, just started the ribbing. Awesome. Wonderful. Awesome. So I did get one dishcloth out of that 96 yards, and I'm working on started another one. I don't know how much I'll get, but this is what I've got left. So I love the looks of this. My husband saw me making a dishcloth, bringing it on the road with me wherever we were going, and he says, "Are you having another giveaway?" I need to have more, but I don't know when or I want to have it. I think what I'll do is make some cakes of yarn on my yarn winder and send those out along with some of my dishcloths that I've made. For a giveaway in the near future. I might make the video towards the end of June. Not this week, but the following week, and let it go for a couple weeks. And then I'll pick someone to win it. Your dishcloths are wonderful, says Timmy. Thank you. I sent Timmy some a while back. I think she won something, one of my giveaways. It was one that I drew in the lives. So they're still holding up, huh, Timmy? Yes, and I love them. And Sue also won, and she loves hers too. All right, wonderful. I really like the alpine stitch for these dishcloths. Hmm. So I don't care if all my future dishcloths are all alpine stitch. I love it. And I'm using an H hook, 5 millimeter. Hmm. Tina didn't want any because she's got a drawer full of dishcloths that she made. Hmm. Awesome. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Anything else I'm making? I've got this doily that I've been working on. It's going to be a lot bigger when it's done. I've got to find the pattern is in a sleeve, clear sleeve. I know where it is. So that's another thing I'm working on. And I've got that Afghan, Parlor Fans Afghan. That's pretty. Thank you, Sue. Very colorful, yes. Doily is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I wasn't sure if I could use that fine of thread anymore. I could. It takes me a while, but I could. I gotta go slow because I shake. My right hand shakes. Awesome. Other than that, I've been working on my Bible studies and looking up information. I looked up hospitality. The First Peter 4, verse 9. It's where he tells us to be hospitable, practice hospitality. And what does that mean? What does that entail? That's what I wanted to find out. So I looked up a commentary on it. Use whatever gifts you've been given, whatever spiritual gifts. If it's serving, serve to the best of your ability. If it's prophecy, use that for God's glory. If it's encouragement, encourage. Whatever your gift is from the Holy Spirit, use it to the best of your ability. And it did say only to be hospitable to, well, you can say hi and stuff, be friendly to non-Christians, but those in the church, they suggest talking to your pastor about putting up guests for the night or weekend, like guest speakers at your church or those who need extra help, providing meals, that type of thing. Awesome. So once I'm done with as far as I can get with this dishcloth, I'll start working on I'm decided to make a knockout top with the red, white, and blue. So this is as far as I've gotten so far with the knockout crop top by Cinnamon Stitches. I didn't get very far yet, but I only started it this morning. But I figured I would make it red, white, and blue. Timmy says at the old church we did a test about spiritual gifts like discernment and etc. I never received my results. Huh. We did it. One of my spiritual gifts is faith. Another one is intercession. That's why I love to pray for all who have needs. Hospitality, I don't know if that's one of my spiritual gifts, but you can cultivate it too and ask the Holy Spirit for it if you want whatever gifts you want. It's whatever you're interested in. Please pray that I can stop shaking. Oh, Sue. Do you think it could be your blood sugar? Lord, I pray for Sue right now. Give her discernment, Lord. What is causing her to be so shaky? Heavenly Father. So breakfast didn't help that shaking? What did you have for breakfast, Sue? No, not yet. Okay, you didn't have breakfast yet. I thought you said you were making breakfast because you were shaking. You're back. Welcome. You made scrambled eggs with cheese and toast. Awesome. Is that helping you? Timmy says, well, eat something. Awesome. Yeah, I won't get very far on this dishcloth. Sue says hi to Kathy. Welcome back, Kathy, says Timmy. All right. Welcome. Let us know how you feel after you eat, Sue. Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting very far with this, what I've got left of this yarn. Sue says, okay, I probably need more rest. All right, Sue, you take care of yourself. So I don't know what I'm gonna do after this, when I'm done with this ball of yarn on this dishcloth, because the dishcloth won't be done. The baby's adorable. I haven't seen it yet. Him. And my son-in-law doesn't want his picture on Facebook or YouTube or anything. So I have to honor their requests. But he's growing. He's beyond his birth weight, because they lose some when they're first born. Baby's good. I thought that's why you went to Denver. No, when we went to see our son down in Colorado Springs area, and then we went up to Wyoming. And we came home the day the baby was born. They didn't want anybody there for the first month of the baby's life. No visitors. To see him and help out. They didn't want me there. My son-in-law, he's been home this whole time since before the baby was born. And he hadn't gone back to work yet, so I'm not sure when he's going back. Yeah, I know. He's gonna change. That's okay. By the time you get to see him, he's going to be walking. Not quite. No, they don't want us there, so trying to work on what I need to get done around here. You think it's rude? Okay. That we can't see our grandson yet.
Oh. Hey, there is a science behind it. I don't like it either, but there is a science behind it.
Yeah.
Psychology science.
Supposedly it's there's a science behind it.
Did you watch this this morning?
Yes.
Okay. Explains what I said about it.
Sorry, I thought I dried it.
And the inside's wet. Thank you, though.
Mm-hmm. Not much left. I think I'll get this row and not much more of the next row. Because this row is all single crochets. What science? It's a psychology thing. It's the babies bonds better with the parents that way and becomes more adjusted and fewer germs in the house to help the babies immunity system to grow, to get stronger. Yeah, we didn't know better, Kathy. Now there's a new science out there. So, of course, the kids of today are going through the most recent baby stuff going on when they have kids. And I'm not going to guilt my kids into letting me have a look at my grandkids if they are firmly convinced that of what they want to do. It's like when I had my kids, I wanted to breastfeed and I couldn't. Not right away because I was under a lot of stress. So my milk wasn't I mean, it was in, but it wasn't coming out because of all the stress I was under because we were getting ready to move. So my baby was crying all the time because she was hungry. So I had to buy formula until we got settled into our new place and I de-stressed. But I was not a breastfed baby. And my mother was trying to talk me into bottle feeding. Same thing. Back when we were born, our parents were talked into formula is better for the babies than the mother's milk. Same thing. I had my babies explode. Yeah. You were allergic to all milk except goat milk as a baby. All right.
Wow.
Timmy says when I was born, there were two of us. Yep. And Timmy was a twin. I'm done. That's what I got. And here is that knockout crop top that I started. What's wow, Timmy? Some of my garlic that I had planted last year came up, and the seed pods are starting to recede. The skin on top, it's going to really pop. Yeah, it's going to be red at the top, and then I'm going to do white and then blue at the bottom. One, two, three, four. So what does that mean for the garlic? Well, when I'm going to wait until it starts browning, the stem starts browning and wilting, and then I'm going to cut those off, the seed pods, and I'm going to get all the seeds together, collect them all, and then when maybe in early July, I'll get out the garlic. I'll harvest the garlic. So, but I'm gonna collect the seeds before all the skin comes off, because that's when they fall to the ground. And I don't want the seeds to be everywhere. The garlic to grow up everywhere. I want to keep it in the flower beds or the portions up the first 2 feet away from the house along the back of our garage. That's where I've got the garlic now growing. And next year sounds interesting. Next year, what I want to do is do something better with the soil. You can buy some stuff, they call it diatomaceous earth, something like that. It's edible, it's got a lot of nutrients. It doesn't taste very good by itself. Kind of tastes nasty. It's like dirt. But our dirt here is clay. So we need to keep working that dirt soil. So our garlic cloves are strong, but they're not big. Our garlic cloves are like that small, like in here. They're not very big. Our heads, garlic heads, bulbs. I know what you're talking about, Michelle. All right, Timmy. I mean, we buy that stuff and we eat it. We put it in, I put it in, mix it with the yogurt that I make. I have a teaspoon of it and about half a cup of yogurt every day. Because it's very healthy for you. So I'm kind of wanting to add that to the soil next year. We've also got a thing of I bought some seeds for wildflower seeds that grow back every year. And we have those planted too. Hello, Don. How are you? Out in the garden picking strawberries but listening. Oh, awesome. Wonderful. Oh, thank you, Don. Happy Father's Day to your hubby, too. Timmy says hi to Don. I'm so glad you all are here. Thank you all. Makes me feel special. My husband said he didn't feel like doing anything today, so, that's okay with me. I'm always okay with staying home. Sue says it's so hot here. I know heat waves are supposed to hit the whole country, at least from Kansas on east. Right now it is 84 here and it feels like 88. High of 92 today. Awesome. Casey is outside right now, but I will let him know that you say Happy Father's Day. Kathy says, one state is about to get 12 inches of snow. Yeah, probably North Dakota or Montana or, wow. It seems like the states west of Colorado don't get much of anything, and they're very dry. I don't know. I have a hard time, Montana. Okay. I have a hard time with dry states. My skin gets super dry and flaky, and I can't stand it. Get nosebleeds a lot in the dry states. I'm talking Wyoming and Colorado. I know I've been watching the weather a lot and around the country, and yep, I believe it. Yeah, I don't want to live up there either. I want to stay in the states where we have some humidity. Not a lot, but some. But I've had problems with dry skin here too in Kansas. So sometimes I think it's health issues, but we went to Montana once in August. We went up to Yellowstone National Park and went out the north entrance, which brought us into Montana. And we went to Custer's Battlefield while we were there. Well, when I was younger, when I lived with, my parents before I got married, my life was on the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut. I've been up to Maine, Canada, and as far west as Niagara Falls. Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, those three provinces in Canada, and New England. I had never even been to Pennsylvania at that time. Now, I flew from Connecticut to California to visit my cousin, and I flew down to Texas, and I flew to Florida before I got married. But that was it. I've been to a lot more states since Casey and I got married. But then again, we've been married longer than I've been single, so. Kathy says, I've been there one time when I was a girl with my parents. Awesome. You have been all around. Around this part of the country, I've never been to Oregon, Washington, been to Montana because it's north of Wyoming, Yellowstone. I've never even been to Utah or Idaho. No, I have been to Nevada and Arizona only because of the Four Corners in western Colorado. And we've driven through, I think, part of Arizona coming home. Of course, been to Texas and Oklahoma, drove through Louisiana, the western part. And again, when we drove to Georgia, when my son was stationed there, we've driven there twice from here. And we flew up to Alaska. So there's a lot of states I've never been to. My husband and I did drive to Tennessee back in 2017. We went to go see my brother. He lives in eastern Tennessee. So we've driven through parts of whenever we go to drive to Connecticut, we always go through Missouri and Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, but never been to Chicago. Never been to Minnesota. I don't think I've ever been inside Ohio or Iowa. Haven't gone that far up north yet from in northern Missouri. I don't think I've ever been to, there's a lot of states I haven't been to. Not to visit. Drive through maybe, but not to visit. I've never been to the Carolinas. I've been to South Dakota, never been to North Dakota. Never been to Wisconsin. Never to Minnesota either. Sue says I've been to the Mall of America in Minnesota. Awesome. My son-in-law has family in Minnesota. So my daughter has been there with her husband. I've never been there. My daughter-in-law's family lived there too. I don't know if they still do. My daughter-in-law is no longer my daughter-in-law because they got divorced. And that made me so sad. So I've never been to Minnesota or Northern Illinois. Now I have been to the Great Lake by Lake Erie through Pennsylvania when we drove to Connecticut one year. We stopped in Ohio to see my cousin. And then we drove north because we went to go see I think it was the Football Hall of Fame in Ohio. Canton, Ohio. And then we drove north towards I-80. So the Great Lakes region. And we spent the night there. We were walking along Lake Erie. And that was pretty neat. And then we drove to Connecticut from there to see my mother and my brother and his family. So we've taken a lot of road trips in our many years of marriage. Although we did most of that when our kids were around and a little bit older. We were trying to get them used to more than what I'd grown up with. I grew up in, a relatively small part of the world. Even though I've been to Canada, because my father is from there, I stayed in the northeast section of the United States and Quebec. I've never been to Western Canada. None of the provinces west of Ontario. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Sue. We'll work on my knitting loom with you today. Making a hat for my husband. I live in Nova Scotia. My husband is from Montana or Montreal. Awesome. So your husband's from Montreal. I've been there a few times. Been through it a lot, going up to where my relatives live. And I'm so glad. So you're from Nova Scotia. Where is Nova Scotia in Canada? Is it farther north or is it farther west than Quebec? Where is Nova Scotia? I get confused when I look at a map. The Maritimes are on the East Coast. Okay, so you're north of Quebec on the east, far east. So are you in the Atlantic time zone or the Eastern time zone? I know there is a crocheter who has a YouTube channel in Atlantic time zone of Canada. Beyond Eastern time zone. Okay, Quebec is an 18-hour train ride Atlantic time zone. It is 2 p.m. here. Okay. Yep, it's 12 here. So, yep. East Coast is Eastern time zone, it's 1. So, yep. Her channel name is Bitchin' Stitches. I've made one of her cardigans. Nope, neither one of those. It's Bitchin' Stitches, Kathy. Her first name is Kate. That's all I know about her. I think she had cancer or fibromyalgia or both or something. She was having a lot of health issues. So I don't think she's on regularly anymore. What am I making today? I am working on the crop top, knockout crop top by Cinnamon Stitches right now. So this is what I've got of it so far. Right now I'm working in the square, working in the round, but it's making it a square. So when I get it big enough to go under my arms, then I stop increasing and just go down. And I'm gonna do it red, white, and blue colors of the US flag, sort of patriotic. I don't think I'll get it done this month, though. Not for the 4th of July. But I may, who knows? What are you working on, Alicia? Yeah, I haven't seen Kate put out a video in a long time. Timmy dropped, here's the link. Awesome. Your husband's hat and preemie hats. Awesome. My grandson weighed 8 pounds, 13 and a half ounces at birth. Pretty crazy, huh? Yep, that's the knockout crop top. That's the one I'm making that Timmy dropped the link for. Thank you, Timmy. Alicia says, wow, my kids were 6 pounds, 7 ounces, 6 pounds, 2 ounces, and my preemie Corey was 2 pounds, 8 ounces, 14 inches. My grandson was about 21 inches long. My daughter is 5 feet tall, 5 feet even. And she had that big baby. Yes, I make mine longer in the torso. I don't want to show off my belly. Sue says, thank you, Timmy. Alicia says, amazing. I know, right? I thought my kids were big. 8 pounds, 2 ounces, and 8 pounds, 4 ounces. And my mother thought they were big because hers were under 8 pounds at full term. Yeah, modesty is best. Yes, I agree. I was never one to be show off my body or anything like that. No way. Not even when I was skinny. Don says, done picking strawberries. Wow, got about 2 pounds. Wow. I very much dislike picking them. I say every year I need to keep the beds neat and pruned, but every year I let them go wild and make it hard on myself. But you got them all picked. Good for you, Dawn. Sue says mine were 6'4" and 7 even. Awesome. Alicia says hello to Dawn. Those are good weights, Sue. Yes. Yeah, what are you going to do with all the strawberries, Dawn? Strawberry preserves? Yum. I'm 4 foot 8 inches, and my daughter's was 6 pounds 9.5 ounces, and my son was 7 pounds 5 ounces. Wow. Wow. I was 7 pounds 6 ounces, and my brother was 8 pounds. Yep. I was 7 pounds 10 ounces when I was born. And Dawn makes jam. Wow, awesome. I love strawberry jam, strawberry jelly, strawberry preserves, strawberry anything. Dawn says, I usually have enough to last a year and give a couple away. Are you going to do a giveaway? I would definitely enter your giveaway, Dawn. What a way to start a giveaway. I'm giving away some homemade strawberry jelly jam that I grew the strawberries. I would enter, definitely. I'll send you some dishcloths for some jam. Yeah, Alicia says, I love strawberry anything. So do I. Kathy says, I had to have C-section because of my height. Oh, wow. Alicia says, you were a good weight, Michelle. Yeah. Dawn says, mine were 8'9", 6'3", 8'4", 7'5", and 1.2 pounds. Oh my goodness. You had a teeny tiny preemie. Wow. And he made it. Amazing. Sue says, I was 5 pounds, 14 ounces. Wow. That's a small baby. 21 inches long. Wow. You were a long baby, and you were not heavy. We can all barter. Timmy says, thank you very much, Alicia. The doctor didn't know I was coming. Wow. Don says he was 4 months. Oh my goodness. No wonder why. He was, wow. That's amazing, Don. Don said, yep, he's my miracle. They said he wouldn't last the weekend. He will be 9 in October. Wow. Caitlin was 19 inches, but by 2 weeks, she was 21 inches. She's my height now at 5'7". Wow. That's tall. I'm 5'3". I was 5'4" at full height, but I shrunk some. I've been trying to use up the yarn that I have. I don't know how good I'm doing at it, but stash busting, they call it. Sue says I'm 5, I think 5, I can't read that because of that heart. Four. Hello, Lydia. How are you? Good morning, Michelle. I'm just waking up. I need a MRI done on my knee when I fall down. I did hurt my ACL in my knee, so I am not working now. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll add you to the prayer list, Lydia. Alicia says, what does everyone have planned for the summer? Was planning to go away in the fall when the leaves are beautiful. Might go in the summer as well. Awesome. I'm going to go see my grandbaby. Dawn sent me a pic and email. All right. I will have to check that out. Oh, wow. That hand is teeny tiny. He grabbed onto her finger here. I don't know, it's kind of dark. I can't hardly see it too well, but wow. Exciting. When was the baby born? My grandson was born May 29. Don says in July we are going to Michigan to surprise my dad on our birthday. Awesome. Whose birthday? Don? Exciting. Yeah, May 29. I remember you mentioning them. Congrats. You're welcome. Lydia says, thank you for prayers. You're welcome, Lydia. Don says, I didn't send one of all of him because it can be a bit upsetting to see. Oh, wow. Alicia says, that's wonderful, Don. Don says, me and my was born on my dad's birthday. Me and my what? I can't read it because of that heart there. Me and my dad. Oh, cool. Congratulations. My grandson was born the day after my daughter's birthday. Timmy's been there and done that in the ICU. What, you were in the ICU or you've had a child in the ICU? Timmy? Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Then they're done that. Wow. Timmy says, my 8 pound, 8 ounce daughter was in the NICU for 5 days. Wow. The NICU babies are warriors, Timmy, says Don. Awesome. Yes, they are. Wonderful. Don says Harrison was there 6 months. When he left, he was 7 pounds, basically a newborn. Awesome. Alicia says, yes, they are done. Corey was in the NICU for 2 months. He was 5 pounds when he was discharged. Awesome. That's cool. My niece is studying in nursing school. She wants to work in the NICU. Don says hugs to all the NICU moms. Yes. Timmy says, my something and I went home when we were, or my twin and I went home when we were 5 pounds. Cool. That's a decent weight to go home with at. Yeah, I couldn't believe how big my grandson was. Exciting. Hmm. Timmy says they didn't have NICU when we were born. Ah, my brother-in-law was born 2 months premature. The one younger than my husband. So, but he's doing fine now. So, and Kathy says I was 6 pounds, 8.5 ounces. All right, you were kind of a small baby too. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. And Timmy says we were 6 weeks early. The first NICU opened in 1960, and I believe before that it originated on Coney Island. See, I don't know anything about the NICU because I didn't have that in my family as far as I know. I didn't look that stuff up because I didn't have a need to. It was originally an attraction. I saw a documentary about it. The first one I saw that was watching a documentary about the first quintuplets. They were born in Canada. Alicia says, my son had severe, I don't know what IUGR is, which is an intrauterine growth restriction. He was always small. He had reverse blood flow of the umbilical cord, so was delivered at 60. $32 weeks. Okay, wow. And 2.8 pounds? Wow. Back then they didn't have anything, nothing to like increase fertilization. So the quintuplets were all natural. So just the fertilized egg split into 5. For the original quintuplets. $28 weeks size at 32 weeks. Wow. Yeah, quintuplets, that's amazing. Look in the Guinness Book of World Records. They're in there. That was before any medicine to increase fertilization. He just turned 10 years old. Oh, wow, Alicia, that's amazing. I can't imagine having 5 babies at once. That's crazy, right? I think 2 would be more than I can handle. That's why you have relatives, says Demi. Yeah, Alicia says he had Nia meaning he would stop breathing. It happened to him when my mom and daughter were visiting him. I was at home that night. Lips turned blue. Glad I didn't see it happen. I bet. In the NICU. Wow. That would be scary. Timmy says my mom had 3 in diapers for several years. Yep. Wow. Sue says, well, I'm going to go take a nap. Have a blessed day, everyone. You too, Sue. Thank you so much for being here. Can't believe I've been on for over 2 hours already. I'm going to have to get going too, guys. It's been a great day. I've enjoyed this. I hope you all have a blessed day. My boys both have nonverbal autism. Corey, my preemie, Jacob, my 15-year-old, and my daughter is high functioning. Awesome. Timmy says, okay, Sue, God bless, take care, be safe, hugs. Alicia says, blessings, everyone. God bless you all. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.